Good morning, Brew Crew. Welcome to the CR&E Morning Brew. It is November 13th, 2025. Holy moly. Halfway through the month already. All right. So, what do we got there today? I see James is here. Dundas Junction. Good morning, James. Hey, Bernard. How's Bernard doing? My buddy Chris. Morning, Chris. Coffee on 2:15. Black rifle, just black. Good stuff. Yeah, it is. Nope. Been awake. Been up about 5 o'clock. Wheelie wheelie big show. Yeah, so I put a link here for the Flying Crow, Robert. He put out the video. He has the traveling boxcar that came from Canada, I believe Leo, and the south down switching layout, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, James. I think it originated with him. Made its way to the States with me, then over to Jason, Rail Fan Man, over to Wilmer, and Wilmer sent it to Robert, and now I believe it's on its way to another good friend of ours, but I'll let you watch the video so you can find out who that is. I don't want to give away the secret. It's not really a secret, but it'll make you watch the video so you know where it's going. You did a really good job. It's about a 30-minute video, but Robert is very good at doing operations, and it's very well done. So definitely later today when you get some free time, give that a watch if you haven't already. So there you go. There's Andy. Good afternoon, Andy. Ronald, how are you, sir? I'm coming out with a cold. Damn it. My wife's had it. I think she's trying to give it to me. Both things she could give me. I don't want the cold, damn it. Good boy, Steve. How you doing? I got that picture you sent me, man. Beautiful. There's a beautiful shot of the pond down there's a new property down in West Virginia. Got a glass of Mountain Dew 04, ready to go. Post my appointment. Did that till 9:45. Oh, that's good. That's good. Not my choice of drink, but you all know what my choice of drink is. This morning I have blackout coffee, and it is just plain black. So I can make Monday. Dog tired. There's John Schoolkill. How you doing, John? Dog tired. Ray Bartleson, good morning. Missy J. Yeah, I remember Missy J. What about Missy J? Wasn't she part of the Sunday crew for a while? I haven't heard anything about her lately. Hope she's okay. Hey, Grandpa Rails, how are you? Oh, no shit. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Damn. Wonder what happened, because that's not something that just comes on, I don't think. Well, I don't think so anyway, unless she has some kind of actual injury to it. Wow, that's tough. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, let's not talk about her like she's in the past tense yet. She just needs a kidney. I mean, Build Crew. She was part of the Sunday night guys with Rainbow Bell and Rick the Tree and God, who was the original guys? John's on there, Skullkill. I think DB Tech Dave is on there now. Heath was a part of that way back. I don't know if he still is. I never get to watch the Sunday night show. I'm always in bed. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Dan. Hey, sorry, man. I didn't make it Tuesday, as you can see. I'll get down there eventually. Damn it. Honestly, by the time I remembered it, it was already pushing 8 o'clock. I have to put it into my calendar so I actually remember. Set a timer or something. I don't know. I'm terrible with that. Once I get going with something, I'm all right. It's just remembering to do it to start with. There's Floyd. Hi, Floyd. Starting in February. What was starting in February? I missed that. This is what I do. I miss stuff and I gotta go all the way back. Oh, so that started back in February with her kidney issues. Gotcha. Yeah, I was going to ask that too. If she having dialysis? She would have to if her kidneys aren't working. Or dialysis starting in February. I gotcha. Wow. And I'm sorry to hear that. Well, look at Tony. Tony ended up, Ripper Tony. Had the one kidney for, what do you say that lasted? Like 15 years or 10 years or something? And he thankfully was able to get another one last year or whatever. There's Wilmer. Wilmer! I posted a link to Robert's video. You must have twisted his arm and beat him over the head with it because you finally put up a video on the traveling boxcar. It was good too. So there's a link up there in the chat if you guys want to go check that out. Absolutely, man. We'll keep her in our prayers and hope that she can get a kidney. Henderson sub. He's in West Virginia, isn't it? Henderson sub. Hey, Steve. Don't give it away, man. Don't give it away. Morning, Anthony. I forgot that he even had it. When did I do my video? Back in, I want to say it was back in spring or late winter. I feel like maybe it wasn't that long ago, but he got stuck in one of his massive yards down there in Texas and got lost. Well, he lost the paperwork on it, apparently. There's Anthony. Good morning, Anthony. Donald Ferris, how are you, sir? Stormy Sky, how you guys doing? Good morning. Thomas went to see the NW 611. Well, that's cool. I'd like to see it. I mean, not my favorite steamer, but it's beautiful. I'd like to see it in person. It's always cool to see them in person. That new Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zero, that jumpstarts your heart. Dying over here. Never been a big Mountain Dew guy. Yeah, man, we get this. Say hello. CNCP Great Lakes Division. Big hello to you. Dave. How you doing? Good morning. Thomas Grassy. How you doing, Thomas? I got a bunch of like little mini-me's to print up. Eventually. Thomas, did you ever get that figured out with Stormy Sky? With the group photo and everything from the meet and greet? Reach out to her last video and say hi. All right. Anyways, we'll slowly make our spent the work in any rail documenting our grades out. Yeah, damn it. I want to learn this. I don't really have any more track. I got a few spurs to lay, but I'm still looking to learn how to do that. You going to be doing anything tonight over there? Is that Nissy's video? Thanks. I'm going to YouTube here. And behind it, like, jeez. Okay. Cool. I'm going to get Robert Flying Crow a CPKC boxcar for Christmas. He'd probably say thank you. He's good. He takes the jokes and the ribbing and everything. No positive. No. Too many other pre-orders. I'm trying to collect these heritage units, man, and they're killing me. From scale trains, and so I don't, but Stormy might know him. You didn't know him? Oh, Justin. Yeah, Rupert. Rupert. He's Justin. He's my buddy. That was Gooseland Railroad. And Chris. I don't think I know his last name. Welcome to the Curly Express. Morning, Curly. Dwight, how you doing? Where's Madisonville? It does me no good. Is that Kentucky? Yeah, maybe it is Kentucky. Henderson sub. I don't know. Started to film Paul B's 5-car switch and channel and had a runaway loco. My phone module died. Anyone experienced that before? No. Module died? Yeah, I was going to do that Tuesday. I don't remember what I ended up doing. Might try to do that today. Kentucky. There you go. Not sure I know what those are. The schemes. I guess something is like a black and red one. Black, red, and white or something. It's like something for their employees or something. Yeah, and we got a couple inches. That's about it in Cleveland. But it was kind of nasty while it was going on. It was coming down pretty good. The live stream was great to watch in person. Yeah, it's hard to watch a live stream back afterwards, except for this one. You guys all should watch this one. That's not in here right now. Or even go watch it again. But it's not as fun because you can't comment live, and you're not going to get any kind of feedback or answers or interaction. So it's, it can still be a good stream. It's just, that's to me is the fun part of the live stream, is being able to interact. It was Pappy did a really good premiere last week on his videos on the meet and greet that was in Deshler. It was like 40-some minutes, but it was worth it. That's one of the better premieres I've seen. Stormy Sky does a lot of good premieres too, but That was one of the better ones. He was all worried about it, but I think he did a great job on it. Fred E., good morning. Touch of the brush, model weathering, good morning. It's great to have a normal schedule to chill. Oh, yeah? You normally work daytime or nighttime? Or I'm headed to Sebring to help a friend down there. Open house starts this week. Your open house starts this weekend. What? It's Saturday? Um, I don't know if I'm doing anything Saturday. Maybe I'll come down Saturday for that open house. Or are you talking about Sebring's open house? Oh, because you are a part of that club. Yeah, that's right. You told me that. All right, never mind. Don't mind me, guys. I got 9,000 things in my head, and sometimes they all try to come out at the same time. Yeah. I figured it out slowly, but I figured it out. Yeah, he did. That guy just is amazing. His weathering, his modeling. One of these days, I don't think he's that far from me either. One of these days, I'm going to definitely try to meet up with him. Do you live by the C&O Railway? I mean, there's CSX tracks. If that's what you're asking. They're maybe 15, 20 minutes to the north of me. So there you go. This is a really good club, guys. This is down near Alliance, Ohio, and that generally is probably one of the bigger towns, Alliance, Youngstown area. I guess more Alliance, huh? And sits right on the Norfolk Southern tracks. It's an old station. I've been there one time. Me and Justin, as a matter of fact, went. Really beautiful layout. Just too far for me to think about joining it. This is like an hour from Justin, and he's a good half an hour or so from me. So it just was going to be way too far to have to drive there all the time. Hey, Lee. Listening and soldering little LED lights on wires for putting it in buildings. There you go. Sometimes that's kind of therapeutic, you know, Lee? I don't know. Just doing stuff like that. Like a big boom. Everybody uses smoke units. They are ceasing trading after December. Grab it while you can. Okay. Good to know. Steam nuts trend. Oh, man. Steam's good too. I don't really run Steam. I have a steamer as an excursion, a nickel plate, a Niagara. I have a very weak AHM, the Royal Blue from Baltimore, Ohio. Very, very. It's just a basic decoder, and it's not one of the strongest locomotives. And I have a little DC locomotive up there. It's Baltimore, Ohio, too. I don't remember what it is. Very small, and I never bothered putting a decoder in that one. I'd probably have to get an N-scale decoder for that one. Module put work and it went dark. What the hell? It's your big system? Your big NCE system? I would call NCE. They were up here in New York. I don't know if they're still up here in New York State or not. I'm only 4 minutes behind there, Smarty Pants. But good morning, Joe. Let them know what it's doing. You might be able to send it in for repairs. Or it'll be time to upgrade. I mean, you're getting ready to tear that thing down probably in the spring anyways, right? It'll be time to upgrade. I don't know. They got a pretty good system, though. And if I do join your club down there, Dan, if everything works out and things get running, and I'm gonna have to pick up something for you guys are Digitrax, I think. I don't have any Digitrax controls or anything. Get them, Grandpa Rails. So I don't know if you guys have extras for guys to use, or if you got to bring your own controller, or what. Or if you're set up for cell phones or any of that kind of stuff. It's all stuff I'll have to learn. Thanks for the heads up. I use them in my industrial smokestacks. Well, that's a good idea. I never thought of that. Damn, Steve, you're a smart cookie. I haven't had any experience with them. There you go, Floyd. Thanks. I was a railroader and quit that for a better quality of life. I work from home now. Couldn't be happier. Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah, I hear the railroader life is not very easy. If you're either going all the time as an engineer, conductor, whatever, or you're always working. I know those elements, cold, rain, heat. And I miss truck driving for a lot of those reasons. Yeah, my wife works from home and she loves it. Absolutely loves it. I think she even feels like even more productive, honestly. There's really kind of less distractions. People walking by at work and always stopping to chat and stuff like that. There's none of that. Biggest thing is when the cat's being a jerk. She has to kind of entertain him a little bit. Jim Tedesco. Good morning, Jim. Worked with Stormy Gang on Sunday, and I helped with a lot of the first names. Just a few more to get. Yeah. Talking about those smoke units. Yeah, Anthony, it's kind of weird. I would call them though. They're pretty good at customer service and troubleshooting and that. I would definitely give them a call. See, maybe it's something simple. Maybe it's, I don't know if those things are need to be upgraded at all, like a different version. Sometimes you can just upgrade them, like that. That way with the operating system on it. Hey, Mason Dixon, Murray Road. How you doing, Alan? Oh, they take 12 volts. Okay. That's a cool idea, though, Steve, with the using them in smokestacks. Wilmer says the speeders are coming through his area on Saturday. They're collecting for toys for tots. Yeah, I went one year. It was really cool to see. That's a cool way to get toys. Yeah, it's really cool, Dan. Unfortunately, it's in November, so sometimes the weather's good, sometimes it's not so good. Here I went, I don't know, what was it, 3, 4 years ago, Wilmer? It was pretty, it was dry, but it was pretty, I think it was drizzly. Pretty cloudy and cold. It wasn't snowing or anything, but it was really cool to see. They're all painted up with different railroads and stuff. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them. I know Wilmer has a couple videos on his channel in the past. You can watch to see what it's all about, too. Yeah, there you go. Have some smoke fluid, too, yeah. Hey, Ron, New Haven Rounds, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend. There's a different brand of fluid, bacon and bread smells. It's pretty. When I had those two smoke units, the BLI diesels, I had cinnamon bun or something like that. It was a cinnamon flavor one, like a what's that? Cinnabon. Yeah, smoke fluid. Module with the antenna. We'll try and get in touch with them Friday. So you're talking, okay, so not the actual unit. You're talking about that thing that's right there on the wall. Has the little antenna box that gives the signal off. Gotcha. I got to move that, or I have to get a repeater because when you're on the other side of my layout over there, I'm gonna hold my hand over there on the other side in the corner. It's hard. You don't reach it because once I put up the divider, it almost goes to the ceiling, and I think it blocks some of that signal. It's almost like being in another room, and it's not like this room is that big. I either need to get a longer flat six wire flat cable for it, or I know you can plug it in to have another line run to a repeater. If I could get it kind of more there in the middle of the room, I can kind of split the room, be like right down where the middle divider is, and it should get both sides. Just a matter of doing it. Everything's a matter of doing it. Blood pressure is a minor issue. Too high or too low? Class 1 Model Works engine. I'm ordering Conrail with moving. I did pre-order one of those Conrail from Class 1. That's kind of why I actually had the slug set pre-ordered with Rapido and I canceled it. Felt bad doing it, but because these came out, and I figured I would rather spend the money on that because it's like super cool. And Jim Tedesco is a bad influence, and he talked me into it. I'm blaming Jim. It's all Jim's fault. CBT has an extra throttles and Wi-Fi connection for phone. Okay, cool. Eventually, I might want to buy my own. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. First, I got to get down there. And it's on me. That's not on you guys. That's on me. I'm a big dummy. Looking at the weathering business again. Yeah. Do you want to throw your site up there or whatever? Or if you want for guys to contact you on that to, possibly hire you out? That's 59 PH, number 866 Productions, LLC. How are you? That's a long name, but how are you? Good to see you. Let me give you a wrench here, my friend. All right. I gave you a moderator wrench so you can go and click on these other channels while you're in my chat and be able to go check them out. Jim's a bad influence. He talked me into pre-ordering that. The locomotive. Had nothing to do with the fact that I may have mentioned that there was a discount if you ordered it now as a pre-order as opposed to waiting. Save like for $40 some or something. Had nothing to do with that though. Working from home, sit one way, in front of work computer, spin around, and the moderator of the workplace. Now that's living. That's living. Got the trains running while you're working. That's awesome. That's what I would do. I'd put it right here. Where this computer is, I probably would work right from here. I get a better chair though. Hey, Big G, good morning to each and everyone this morning. Same to you, buddy. Yeah, no distractions from home like live streams or anything. Well, I mean, priorities. It's only an hour, just an hour. I do my best to keep it, at an hour or close to it. It's kind of a smoke unit in my brewery and in my packing plant. I love that, man. That's an awesome idea. It doesn't get too hot. It will not like the plastic stacks, or what do you put them down, or do you have to keep them up like in the top? Let's use a party fog unit in a high rise with red and orange flickering lights to simulate a fire. Now that would be kind of neat. Get employed. You would have to add me as a moderator for you. Um, yeah, I just give everybody. You see, everybody has that blue wrench. I just give it to everybody that comes in. It's really more so you can go over to the little three dots there, click on those dots, and it'll take you to the channel. You don't have the wrench, you can't do that. At least you didn't used to be able to. You didn't have to have a wrench or be a moderator to do that. Yeah, it is usually cool for those speeders. Um, yeah, no doubt. So, there's plenty of people in the chat. I remember watching the CJ video and saying hello. Yeah, definitely. That's sad. I'm sorry to hear all that. But on the rails. That's good. All right, Wilmer. We'll talk to you later, buddy. You take any like blood pressure meds or anything? Yeah, you are. And you talk me into buying a 3D printer. Talk me into pre-ordering expensive locomotives. I don't know. I don't know about you, man. Let's come down there and kick you in the butt. Hoping to see you in December. I got my train tickets. It'll take me forever to get there, but going down to visit with Tennessee River Union. Hopefully, we'll make it over to Jim's house. Anybody else that's down there, let me know. I'm going to be kind of near. I think Chris moved more near Melbourne. I think he was down by Fort Pierce. I don't know how far away from Fort Pierce he is now, but that will be the week of December something. 7th, yeah, 7th through the 13th. So I'm leaving out on the 6th, Saturday. It's like a 32-hour train ride down to Orlando, down and back. But round trip down and back, I think was $240. It's coach though. It's going to be a long ride in coach. They're roomy and everything, but to get one of those roomettes, it jumped it up to almost $800. So I was like, kind of would have rather flown, but I don't know. I just honestly never flew by myself, and those seats are so tight and everything. It only would have been like a 2-hour trip. But it's the journey, man. It should be fun. It should be a fun trip, I hope. So that'd be nice. That would be nice. Hey, CLL, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, because you're a bad influence. I didn't even use any of those road names. If they'd had a CSX or something, it would have been different, but I ended up picking up a Conrail. I might patch it for CSX, or I might patch it for the Crooked River and Eastern. We'll see. I might just run it as a Conrail. That's okay, too. They ran on these rails. Just like everybody says, my railroad, it's my choice, I guess, right? My rules. Oh, you don't have one? Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Let me go back and see. But he did. I gotta find him in here. There we go. All right, there you go. Touch of the brush, normal weather, and you have a Wrench, no. Sorry about that. I thought you had one already. CJ lives in Florida. She doesn't. I forgot about that. Oh, Chris was in Palm Bay. Palm Bay. He just sent me a text. I can't remember the name of the town. Used to be Fort Pierce. Then they moved. Remember? He's another channel. Good channel to check out. He's early on in his build. He's making slow progress, putting up a little bench work at a time. It's a good time to get in on that if you like watching, layout builds and how they progress. Just does nice work too. No, honestly, Dave started it by sending me the sale flyer. I played the fifth, Jim. I'm a true fan, local. I pre-ordered one before that. You did, and then you bugged me until I did. You twisted my arm. You threatened my wife, threatened me, and you would tell my wife about all the bad things I've ever done with locomotive buying. I'm not supposed to do. Damn it. It doesn't take much of a bad influence, Jim. I'll tell you what. When I get the emails from like Walthers and all these different companies about this amount of sale flyers, Black Friday deals, all these things, I try to erase them right away because it's bad, man. It's bad. I have a problem. Definitely have an addiction. You would definitely collect taxes on Christmas gifts. Yeah, I'm sure you would. Yeah. Well, that's a good one. Sorry, I thought he had a wrench. Definitely a good one. Yeah, guys, check out this channel here, F59PH, and help him get up to 800. Go check him out, sub. Our earlier this year's show. It's kind of hard. I like my sleep on Saturday morning. Sorry, Sunday mornings. Whose show is that? He's on my gym, probably. Another room at though. Took one to Chicago back for the work thing. Yeah, I know, but I couldn't justify I don't know. It was like for something more for her, something more round trip. So San Diego to Portland several times on a coastal starlight, or that well worth it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'll see. Maybe there'll be a chance to upgrade or something, but yeah, work basement. The wife and I took that trip up to Amherst a couple Januaries ago, and we sat in coach, and it was pretty roomy, you know. So my first day back at work, I've been off for a week. I think I had a fall at work, fell backwards on my back, not good. Oh, ouch. That doesn't sound fun. There you go. Sorry about that. I didn't realize you didn't have a. Well, I knew you didn't have one, but I gave you one. I didn't realize Touch of the Brush didn't have one. Oh, he lives in Milton. Oh, wow. That's really close to you, Chris. You have to give me his contact information, Anthony. Or like email. I'll email him. Maybe we can stop by there. I'd love to see his layout. I got to make that video. Maybe today I'll make it. I have a train. I printed out a switch list. So I have one ready to go. I just haven't had a chance to do it. Yeah, I hope you're feeling better. That's not fun. Took care of a guy. Oh shit! A couple Saturdays ago, poor guy came in through an emergency room. He's cleaning his gutters. Fell off his ladder like 10 feet. Crushed his spine. Paralyzed from the waist down. And that same day, I took care of one that fell off a roof and messed up his whole left side of his body, messed up his shoulder, and broke his hip. So, be careful, man. He won't be paralyzed or anything, but that guy is going to have a long recovery. Sir Dave I, Ron Conrail, CSX and NS, and Winchester and Western and Amtrak, New Jersey Transit, Northeast Corridor, New Jersey Break to Model, and your layout is awesome. I run the same on the layout. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, I run CSX. I do have some Norfolk Southern, Anthony. He infiltrated my layout with his Norfolk Southern, but I do have 3 of them up there. And a dummy. 3 of them in a dummy. I have a bunch of Canadian Nationals. I have some other roads. A couple BNSF, a UP. Sold my CPs. I don't know why I did that, but I did. I only had 2 of them. And a couple Amtraks. Mostly CSX. Man, I got some older stuff like some Chessie and CNO. I mean, B&O. I don't have any B&O. Just those, yeah, a couple F units that are B&Os. Yeah, forgot about those. Those are pretty cool. Those are just Athearn. They were DCC ready. And I just, they were the first 2 that I bought. And I put in just Digitrax decoders in them at first. And then I ended up upgrading them to Tsunami Sound. This Soundtrax has those boards that drop right in them. And it worked out beautifully. Well, Steve, it'll be too late then. Wish me luck. It leaves at like 2 in the morning, so hopefully I'll sleep for a little bit. Oh, yeah. 99% of the time I have something running on the layout. I don't have any cameras on the upper level. I have one on the lower level. I can flip over to that one. There's nothing coming right this minute. Same train I've been running on the lower level. My GP38s, CSX. Damn gravity. Yeah, no shit. Well, why not? They're already playing Christmas music and everything. Hey, Dave, Carolina Foothills, man, shit, it's the better time price. Low. So heat for Christmas. Well, you're living in the wrong area. You didn't move far enough south. All right, I got a train to be coming by this area here soon. Yeah. Well, nobody thinks they're going to fall. Especially on the ladder and stuff. But especially us older guys, man, you fall down and go boom. Don't feel good. Things break easier. So now those were Athearn ready to run. They were DCC ready with the speaker in them already. I think I got those from Fusion Scale Hobbies. And pretty good price on it, brand new. Not overly detailed, but detailed enough. And I wanted a couple of little Jeeps. I didn't have any real. Most of my power is big Chivos. And I'd like to get some like SD, like 70s, SD 60s for CSX. I wish friggin' Scale Trains would make them. I know, I'm pretty sure Athearn's made them in the past, but I'm not a big fan of Athearn. In case when you get on the trains, sometimes they offer a room at a highly discounted rate. Yeah. Yeah, I'll check the site. I might be able to upgrade even beforehand, Problem is, it's kind of, it's a couple weeks before Christmas, so it might not be too bad. Sub to him. Okay, I got to run. Time for a podiatrist to torture my feet. Yeah, we get them things in order, man, so we can have some fun while I'm down there. Yeah, you can always hope. I run them once in a while. Got to beat the dust off of them every now and then. Got to stretch your legs, So these $32. I need to figure out the custom swarm. We'll drop it in the post this afternoon. What is that for? I missed something there. Because the video's getting back onto the into his radio. No, okay. He went into building like model cars or something, didn't he? Or just models. Another one. The guy standing behind Rick Roman, standing next to Papa John and you. First name is Bob. Buckley. Let me double check the picture. See if I have the right picture. That's BNSF CSX Bob. Let's see if I can see it. Got it. Rick, Papa John, me, Mike. Yeah, that's Buckley's his last name, I believe. He's in here sometimes. That's like I said, Bob, BNS CSX Bob is his channel. Good guy. Good guy. Hey, Wesley. The fall that hurts, it's that sudden stop. No, the fall, depending on how far it is usually the heart attack you have on the way down. I know that would be mine. Off the hangar roof, January before last. Damn lucky around. No one was there to stop me and stop. Yeah, it sure did. Good thing I was there to stop you. Oh, thanks, Ron. I gotta get the scene behind me figured out. I don't know. Like, the candy factory is all situated. It's all this in the front, coming into the bridge scene over here. Oh, don't mind that box. More shit I shouldn't have bought. But I was thinking doing maybe a little cul-de-sac with some homes in here coming out of the woods, and just doing like a street with some businesses. But like I have a Dairy Queen and a Taco Bell and some stuff like that, a donut shop. Yeah, we'll see. Can't seem to figure that one out. For whatever reason, I'm having trouble figuring it out. Box. There you go. A little bit of the bridge, and then the box is back in the picture again. There. So, damn it. Stop ruining my shot. Got my makeshift cradle. For my, I was doing some decals on these hoppers. I gotta weather them. Sometimes I just do that. I feel like doing any work on the actual railroad, so I mess around with stuff like that. I mean, it also has to get done anyways, so. I don't. People have commented on that too. What is it, like 230 something million on my billboard? And that's just printed on paper on one of those Walters billboards. Like I said, I could have done it on like a matte photo paper or something, but I don't think it's. I think it's just regular paper with just a little bit of like white glue on it to hold it on there. I probably could. I just grabbed a picture off the internet and put it into Word, sized it down to the dimensions of that billboard, and cut it out. Printed it and cut it out. Not that hard to do, I guess. So, I got more of this backdrop I got to put up. Still figuring that one out. I should have a backdrop coming today that I got for behind the container yard up on that wall. So I'm excited to get that and get to working on that. I don't bounce anymore. You just kind of go thud. When my son was younger, and I was younger too, obviously, I was chasing him around the backyard, just fucking around, man. Excuse my language. Goofing around. And I think I tripped over a tree root or something. Oh my god! I hit the ground and all I heard was crack, 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 crack. All my damn bones just hear them and feel them crack. Didn't break anything or anything like that, but uh, yeah, I was. It did not feel good to do what with 7 segment LEDs. You talking about the billboard? Hey, there we go. Bad for my wife who is retired. She tried to pick up the slack on my workload. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not a bad scene. Not too shabby. I like it. Good, JB. Sub your channel. That's good. Thanks, guys. I take the train to Amherst every year. The best way to go there. Yeah, it's it was like 12 hours on the train from Cleveland up there. I think we drove it in around 9 hours the year before that. But then we hit a bunch of snow on the way home, and it just I wanted to. I never rode the train to go anywhere other than like excursion trains, you know. So it was fun. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack a bunch of shit with me as far as like snacks and stuff, maybe some drinks, like waters and stuff like that. So I'm not having to buy a bunch of food on the train or anything. Might even pack a couple like peanut butter jelly sandwiches or something that doesn't really need to be refrigerated or anything like that. So then I got a very unique channel. Yeah, you do. Pretty cool though. Oh, jeez, it's almost 10 o'clock. Not too. I've been about 5 minutes behind the whole time. Okay, we'll see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Throw your link up through your website, or James, if you have it, throw it up. Your channel, or your website. Wait for guys to get a hold of him to, if they want to have him do some weather. Hey, Bud Files, how are you? Fantastic. Talking about the bridge. I had it on the bridge before. This is a pretty good scene too. This is coming on the other side of the bridge. When you come off the bridge on the right side, this there's my farm scene, and you come down across this crossing into the cornfields and around the corner to the co-op. Yeah, thanks, Anthony. Oh, no, no joke, Thomas. That's cool. Huh. Okay, West Virginia, buy a lottery ticket. Boy, they scammed us on that lottery thing, huh? When Ohio finally went to that back in the probably early 80s or late 70s. It was all about the schools, man. We're going to fund the schools. I make my streets. So I make my streets in a lot of different ways. These streets here are made out of the same flexible board that you do for fascia. The hardboard that's flexible. It's an eighth inch. I've used that. I've used Silly Winks foam sheets before. That works really good. It's easy to use, easy to paint. Um, These lines are all of those highways and byways, um, road markings, and that. I've also done the concrete, or not concrete, the drywall mud method too. That's a messier way of doing it, but I think this front part of this crossing is the hardboard. The back is, I think, a piece of hardboard coming off the crossing, but the street there, I actually tried using sandpaper sheets, and it came out okay. Can't use a whole lot of glue because you'll get wrinkled up. So you got to kind of use like that tacky glue. It's more tacky, and then kind of spread it pretty thin, and then I laid it on there, and it didn't do too much of that crinkling and stuff when it dried. And then the ballast is just fine ballast on the side of the roads and stuff there. No, thank you, Floyd. I try. There's definitely guys that are a hell of a lot better than I am. Anthony's excellent at scenery and everything. Georgia Sunbelt. A lot of guys, man. Hey, Brad, Little Creek. How are you? Good morning. Had that guy right there for one. But I appreciate it. Oh, hi. How are you today? No, thanks, Floyd. Yeah, check out Touch of the Brush. I think his name's Joey, I think, right? I think somebody said his name was in here. I'm bad with names. Papa John, what's happening, my man? Thank you, Dabba. Back to this camera. Yeah. In fact, I bought them at Dollar Tree, I think, one of the dollar stores. They're just in like a small pack. It was, they weren't even this big. It was smaller than this. You know what I mean? And I don't have any sitting here. I'd show you. I don't think I have any up there. No, that's not it. That's not it, but it was about the size of like that. You know what I mean? And so I build that. That's good for roofs too. There's a bunch of different grit in there, different grades of grit, whatever you want to call it. I put that also on rooftops too. And the fine ballast works on a rooftop as well. I get the fine one on like the N scale. In fact, I use the fine for my HO scale ballast anyways. Yeah, it does. It's better than me. That's why I'm here. I'm getting node up. Well, I'm finally at the end of the chat. And it is 2 minutes to 10. See, I caught up. Eventually it happens. I don't know what everybody's working on this weekend. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. Saturday I'm on call. Sunday I'm on call during the day. And then Saturday I don't know what I'm doing. Probably raking more leaves. Son of a bitch, I wish I'd picked these leaves up. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I saw you did. How's that work? Got my wooden chain, whistle, shorts, 21, so I'm leaving a comment. I'll send you a link where you can get one, okay? You can just put the link up here so people can do it. That is High's channel, I believe, for YouTube. Go check him out. Oh, no joke. Yeah, I like that when people put like their elevators, farm scenes in that. Thought about that in that area too, just doing a farm scene or something. Well, guys, I guess I'm gonna say good day. I might see it tonight on Jim Tedesco's channel for the Shortline Thursday. I know he got the decoder, but didn't get a speaker. He's waiting on a speaker for that Amtrak. He did a video on that yesterday on that P42, and no, maybe he'll run it tonight, just DCC, no non-sound. Who knows? A new video in regards to changing a section of my main layout. Okay, and let's go to work. Take care of all. All right, Dan. I got to remember for Tuesday. Damn it. Thanks, Lloyd. Thanks for coming in, Dave. Good to see you. You too, John. Have a good day. Have a good weekend, everybody. Go Bucks. Should be a good game. Train show on the 22nd. Which fairgrounds, Papa John? Is that the Ohio State? How Columbus, down in Columbus? Oh, yeah, that's rough. You can think of Chris's name from the photo. Send me an email with the name. Thanks. Catch y'all later. Okay, Thomas. I don't know that I know who that is. On Veterans Day, we had a big parade turnout, and I never ran over anybody. Well, that's good, Bernard. ABNSM scale. Hi, all. Nice stream today. Thanks, Dave. You must have been lurking. Maria? Oh, okay. Might have to look at that. All right, guys. We will see you later. Again, maybe I'll see you today on Jim's channel later. And then Tuesday will be the third Tuesday, right? That will be the 18th, and that will be the Flying Crow. Robert, we'll catch you then. And go check out Nissy's video that James put the link to, and go say hi to Nissy. So keep her in your prayers. She's going to be going through a lot here coming up. So you guys take care. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next time. Thank you all for coming in. Bye for now.